Hey everybody, welcome to Extreme Food Reviews. My name is Daniel.
And I'm Jonas.
And today we thought we'd do something a little different. We do a lot of reviews and challenges with extreme food. And the other thing we do is we often show recipes on how to make some of the hot and spicy foods that we enjoy. But we thought we'd kind of go in the middle today and bridge the gap and talk to you about which hot sauces and which kind of peppers go with what kind of food. Because there's so many different hot sauces. There's so many hot sauces out there. Which goes with what? Do you put this on chicken? Do you put that on eggs? You don't know what to put it on. But some of these peppers actually go better with some things than they do others. And they call that pairing. While you're here, hit that like button. Right there. Where is it?
It's down.
I think on a mobile device it's over here. On a computer it's over there. In here,
it's like under the video.
Hit this one. Let's move up the scale. We'll start at the bottom of the heat scale and work our way up and talk about some of the things we know. Jonas, what is one of the most common peppers you think that people know?
Jalapeno.
Jalapenos. A jalapeno is anywhere from about 3,500 Scoville units to about 8,000 Scoville units. They're really good for a lot of things. People use them to make jalapeno poppers. What else do you see jalapenos in?
I've seen them on pizza.
We've seen them on pizza, yeah. What did we see them on recently?
Oh, bagels.
When they were on bagels and in the cream cheese. They actually toasted them onto bagels with cheese on top. They were really good. This is a great little pepper. There's a chemical called capsaicin inside peppers, and that's where all the heat comes from. And if you open up a pepper, we'll open up this one, do a little surgery. Get her done. A lot of people think that the heat comes from all of those seeds in there, but that's actually not the truth. The seeds are actually have hardly any heat whatsoever, if at all. This white part in here, do you know what that's called?
Nope.
It's called the pith.
Darth Vader was one of those.
You can be the pith lord.
It also kind of sounds like something you would call yourself if you're angry.
Yes, I'm pithed. And if you take it out of the pepper, that's taking a pith. But that's where all the heat is. So if you were going to take a pepper and you wanted to remove some of the heat from it, you'd actually cut out the pith and the ribs. They actually have a rib section to it. The only reason the seeds ever have any heat is because they're encased in that pith and they'll have some residual capsaicin on it. But if you take all that stuff out and make a mess of the table, the actual skin of the pepper itself,
it's just yum.
It doesn't actually have hardly any heat to it at all.
A little piece.
You want to try a little bite?
Yeah.
It actually tastes more like a green pepper, like a bell pepper.
Yeah. I like how I expected that to be hot.
It doesn't. There's a tiny bit of heat in the skin, but most of it is in that right there, the pith. So if you wanted to make a recipe using jalapenos and not have the heat from it, you could remove that pith center and into the ribs, just use the skin of the pepper, and that's where you get all that jalapeno flavor without the heat. That's true of almost every pepper. Some of the super hot peppers, the skin is holding a little more capsaicin in them because of the relative amount of capsaicin in the pepper.
Ghost pepper.
Yes. Jonas, what do you think the most well-known hot sauce in the world is?
Tabasco.
You got it. You know where Tabasco gets its name?
Isn't there a pepper for, like, Tabasco? Isn't it actually Tabasco?
You are
pepper?
winning today. Tabasco is actually a pepper. It's a pepper that's about 2,500 to 5,000 Scovilles, and it's an actual pepper. Tabasco is probably one of the most recognizable brands out there for hot sauce. This particular one is the Tabasco Scorpion sauce that actually has some scorpion pepper in it.
That's a scary one.
Yeah, this was a limited production one that we actually liked. We reviewed it on our channel. Maybe we'll throw a link up there.
Okay.
So Tabasco would be good for things like eggs. It goes really well on eggs. Some people put it on pizza. And now a lot of people use it to make drinks like Bloody Marys. Ever heard of a Bloody Mary?
I've heard of a Bloody Mary.
It's a tomato.
It's an alcoholic drink.
It is. So you wouldn't drink that. But it's a tomato-based drink. And this goes really well for giving it some spice. But it goes good on eggs.
I want a little eggs. I want some eggs.
Yeah. Let's do some eggs.
Yeah.
So jalapeno is also really great. You can find that in a lot of sauces. This one here we have is old Laredo jalapeno hot sauce. It's not a bad one. It's a very mild sauce. It just gives you that jalapeno flavor. This goes great with Mexican dishes, anything that has cheese into it too. Any kind of like a quesos or anything like that. Fantastic pairing, the jalapeno. The next step up from the jalapeno would be a Serrano pepper.
Ooh.
These are Serranos. Now, Serrano's
They're a
kind
little
of...
thinner.
Serrano looks a lot like a jalapeno. It's just a thinner pepper.
I want to send it right now.
Send it where?
Where's the thing? And just go.
Oh.
Right on the end.
They're hot. Let me
How
grab
hot?
anywhere from 10,000 to about 23,000 Scoville units. Point the tip down into the middle, and then pull it through. There you go. Serrano peppers work really great with fattier foods, and they work great with anything that has like a cheese sauce or anything to that effect. Really fantastic flavor. There's an insight. It looks a lot like a jalapeno.
It's dropping seed. I think I got one in my milk.
We have a floater.
Crap.
These have a really good zing to them. I got some kick.
Ooh,
Yeah?
that's yummy.
Yeah, yeah. Got a good flavor. What's your favorite sauce?
Cayenne.
Cayenne.
Hot drops.
Cayenne peppers range from about 30,000 to 50,000 Scovilles. They have a fantastic flavor. We like those ones on eggs.
Eggs are great with hot sauce.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
I think so too. Egg cheers. That's a great flavor. Cayenne pepper is the same kind of pepper that you're going to find in sauces that people know, like Frank's Red Hot sauce.
That's in Red Hot.
Yep, Frank's Red Hot has cayenne peppers in it. It's really good for things like making buffalo, the traditional buffalo wings.
So good.
Really good on chicken. Macaroni and cheese goes really well with. And soups. You can use cayenne in soups and it tastes fantastic.
Really?
Now, how do you like your eggs? Do you like them regular or al dente?
What does that mean?
This is the al dente egg. Can you do it? Yeah.
little
Go
punch?
ahead, do it in my mouth.
What, you're-
Yeah, see, you get it in my mouth.
Are you kidding? You're not eating a raw
Yeah,
egg.
go for it. Ready? Go high. Go high.
No. You missed. Ew, ew, ew. Okay, wait, no, wait, we need the yolk.
Ow.
Are you gonna swallow that?
Yeah. I like them a little better cooked.
Can you get me some paper towel?
Yes.
No color difference.
Yeah, there is a color difference. These ones are crunchier too. These are crunchier. These are good.
Oh my god.
It's like the worst M&M ever.
Please don't swallow that.
I think you just got to chew them good.
Dude,
It's very sandy.
can you please stop eating eggs? If you wake up sick tomorrow, I will be laughing. Because you just ate a raw egg.
The inside was better than the outside, I have to admit.
Well, you duh.
The next pepper on our list, this little bugger.
Let me see this little bugger.
That is a Thai chili pepper. This particular pepper is great in Asian dishes and stir fries. When you see it in sauces, it's surprisingly hot. For this little bugger right here, it's got a lot more heat than you think it would just for the size of it.
You gotta think about yours. Size matters not, man.
Yeah, these things have some kick. These pair really well with any kind of beef or chicken.
I'm gonna lick
Really
it.
great. You can, ooh, careful, they can get hot.
Oh!
I warned you. These ones,
Yeah, right on the tip of my tongue, too.
they got some zing. I love the flavor though. These are also really good. They go well with chocolate. Hang on a second. I've got dark chocolate. I can't speak. I have a doctor's appointment. I have a dark chocolate bar. So if you take a little Thai chili and a little dark chocolate, you get a lot of pith right there. I'm going. Those actually taste great together.
That's real good.
Oh, that one got a nice kick.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, here comes the sweats.
If you haven't seen yet, I wrote a little Pop-Tart on my hands.
Little Pop-Tart. Is that your rapper name? So, this is my rapper name.
No, you're Big Peppa.
Oh, I'm Big Peppa. I love it when you call me Big Peppa. Oh, I'm running the air. I'm used to a player. Thai chili peppers are about 50,000 to 100,000 Scoville, so you're getting into a serious pepper at this point. That's no joke. The next step up from a Thai chili pepper is one I use in a ton of recipes. It's in a ton of sauces. Can you guess what it is?
Does it begin with an H?
It does begin with an
Does
H.
it end with an habanero?
It does end with an habanero. Habanero pepper is somewhere between 100,000 and 350,000 Scovilles. So actually, a low-end habanero can be the same heat as a higher-end Thai chili, because these can go up to 100,000. The one thing you got to know about the Scoville scale, It's very random. These peppers aren't stamped out of a mold, so you never know what heat you're going to get from what particular strain of pepper you grow, or where it's grown, or how it's grown. So the heat can vary quite a bit. You can try a ghost pepper and say, oh, it wasn't that bad, and then someone else can try one, and it can be 3 times hotter. I love habaneros, so these are great. Habaneros, we see habaneros in sauces like, this is one of my favorite. Pain is Good. That's a great habanero sauce. This one we haven't even tried yet. Same company, Pain 100%. But it's a great flavor. Habaneros, that pairs really great with Mexican food. I got a beef and bean burrito right here.
The cheesy
from Taco
beef?
Bell. Yeah, it's a cheesy beef and bean burrito.
I love those. These are the best.
This is great. What sauce do you think would pair well? Now, we have a few choices that would pair well with Mexican. We know that the habanero sauces pair pretty well. We know that the jalapeno sauces pair pretty well.
I have the Cayenne one.
Cayenne pairs pretty well. I'm going to go with a straight. This is a Habanero Gold. They have a sweet, slightly smoky flavor. It goes really well with Mexican. Bless you. Bless you. Dunk it and dunk it. That's very good. How's yours?
How have I never tried this?
You've never had this one on Mexican food?
No, this is so good on this burrito.
One great thing about the habanero pepper is it goes really well with mango. We see a lot of mango habanero sauces. And this is fantastic for like more of a Caribbean flavor. Jerk chicken, this is great on any kind of a habanero sauce. Great on Mexican food as well. Another pepper that is in the same Scoville range is a pepper called the Scotch Bonnet. Scotch Bonnets are very similar. They're another one that's 100,000 to 350,000 Scoville units.
Can I cut them open?
You can cut these open.
I'm just loving this little knife right now. It's like I'm little and the knife's little.
They have a bit of a sweeter flavor, so they lend themselves more to that Caribbean blend. Fantastic. Any sauce that you see that features a Scotch Bonnet pepper is really good on any kind of Caribbean jerk chicken, even a Caribbean style fish. Ooh, look at that.
I cut her open.
All right, I'm going in. That's got a very intense heat that's right to the back of the throat. Do you want to try the part away from the pith to get the flavor? It still is. No?
I don't want to try the stuff near the pith.
You don't want any pith in your mouth? We're going to be making a lot of pith jokes. Can I have more chocolate?
I want chocolate. Oh, I broke your bar. I'm sorry.
Wow, now I'm piffed. Those are the big peppers that you will see in your supermarkets and the ones you'll see on a lot of hot sauces. There are other peppers that you'll see along the way, like a poblano pepper. Poblanos do really well in like queso dips. They're really good in salsas too. Now from here on up, you start seeing, we get into what they call the super hots. The first super hot, of course, being the ghost pepper. Everyone knows the ghost pepper pretty well. It has a fancier name that we can put right here.
But I bet you it means butt destroyer. Think about it.
That's exactly what it means. It means my butt is on fire. You know what I like about the ghost pepper? It has a very smoky flavor. You can never mistake a ghost pepper with another pepper because it's so smoky. If it's in something, it has a super smoky flavor, almost like smoked paprika. Really punches through. A little bit of ghost pepper inside of a sauce gives it a super smoky flavor and a good bite that you would think, oh, ghost pepper, it's so scary because it's one of the super hots. But used in moderation, it has a fantastic flavor. Ghost pepper sauces go great on meats, pork. They're fantastic for chili recipes because of that smoky flavor. And we've used them in hummus recently. We made a spicy hummus dip that was phenomenal. We'll put a link right up there if you want to check out our spicy ghost pepper hummus recipe. You can make it yourself at home. It's a wonderful flavor. What about chicken? What pairs well with chicken? You like chicken?
I took a fried chicken. Thank you. I'm gonna take a bite of this chicken.
What goes good on chicken, do you think? Well, that cayenne is actually one that's in, that's the one that's in Frank's Red Hot. This goes really well on chicken, surprisingly.
No. I demand you.
That cayenne sauce,
Oh, crap.
it goes really well on the table.
I wonder how much the table must love it.
That's really good.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, very traditional buffalo type of flavor to it. These are my glasses when I want to look like I know what I'm talking about.
Dad?
Yes. Who said that? What is one of the most popular hot sauces on the market?
My phone dinging over there.
Yes.
Oh, Sriracha.
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 Sriracha is made from chili peppers. It's not that hot. Chili peppers have a reasonable amount of heat. We'll put the Scoville rating right here. The great thing about Sriracha is
Sriracha.
it's one of the few hot sauces that goes great on fish. Sriracha is just one of those flavors that straight up is just fantastic.
On your finger, you're gonna kill yourself.
It's so good. The flavor is phenomenal.
Thanks, buddy.
Try that. It's a chili garlic sauce. It works great
I
in...
like that.
It's fantastic. Great on eggs. It can go in Asian food. Sriracha goes on almost anything well. But like I said, fish, really great for fish. You wouldn't expect it, but because it's a chili garlic sauce, this one works really well. If you mix this with mayonnaise, it makes a fantastic remoulade that'll go on anything.
Anything.
Anything. Put it on burgers. You can put it on fish. You can put it on chicken. You can put it on rice. Fantastic on rice.
Could even put it on a French fry.
You can put it on your finger. Some sauces, they go right past using the peppers and they go right for chili extract. And a straight capsaicin extract is upwards of 15 million Scoville units.
Pepper extract sucks.
It is hot. So a lot of these sauces, to get super hot sauces, they'll put straight extract into it. This particular 357 Mad Dog, it's 357,000 Scoville units. This is no joke. This is some serious heat.
It is not to be messed with.
No. Hopefully we've given you an idea of what these peppers are like and what some of the sauces they're included in can pair well with. One thing you don't want to do, especially when you've touched the... when you touch the pith. You want to make sure that you try to avoid touching your eyes when you've handled hot peppers, especially the interior when you've touched the pith, because it can be very painful. And also, yes, when you literally take a pith, a real pith, be careful.
Please.
That capsaicin
Don't hurt
is
that.
no joke in some of these peppers. When you talk about some of these peppers like Carolina Reaper, you're talking about eating low-grade pepper spray, because the amount of capsaicin in them can do some damage if you're not careful. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you learned a little bit about the different types of peppers, the different types of sauces, and what they might pair well with for foods. If there's any sauces you've tried that you want to let us know about, tell us about it in the comments. Or if there's any foods that you're wondering which type of sauce might pair with that we didn't cover, ask us in the comments and we'll talk about it. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell next to it so you'll be notified when we have new videos out.
Ding!
Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next Friday and every Friday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hit him with a piece.
Dose.
Peace out.
Grab the knife like this.
Yes, wave the knife. That's never dangerous.
No, it's not.